Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Y'all love me because Lord knows I wasn't coming live tonight, baby. But here I am. Here she is, the queen of the island. It is your girl Brenda. And if you are here for the first time, I guarantee it will not be your last. But if you are a returning visitor to the island, where my deep dive is at, go ahead and settle in. You already know how the night activities goes. It's whatever, whatever. And we're always grown and respectful over here. So I don't need to set the rules in place, but know the rules. And they're only said once, okay? Obey them, or you'll be sent across the moat of the island, okay? No returning. Probationary periods are subject to particular incidents. But hey Gabe, hey, how are you, darling? We are lit, baby. How are you? Thank y'all for showing up. Hey, all that. Hey, Sun Kiss, baby. Boo Gang Asia. Hey, Boo. I was looking for you earlier. How are you, Pumpkin? Everything. Let's run it. Let's go. What's up? Yes, honey. What's up? Hey, Z Goddess of Love. How are you? Thank you for stopping by the island. Honey, the rest of the inhabitants, I'm sure, are on their way because I know y'all stay up a piece of late, honey. I was looking at Shano's live from yesterday, and my goodness, while I was sleeping, this is what y'all was doing, huh? Y'all was up, what, until like, I don't even know what time this morning. So, good. I'm glad. I was looking for everybody. I woke up a little late because, today is a holiday for me, so I didn't have to work. But I know a lot of people did have to work today, honey. I was in here sleeping till like 11 o'clock, and then my day got totally thrown off, okay? But here I am, late, as usual, okay? And we still have we still have the weekend. I looked on that live. I said, look, I had to scroll through to the end. I said, look, this is where everybody was. That's why ain't nobody up now, honey. It's a mess over here. We going to the wee hours of the morning, talking foolishness and popping junk and just running amok day after day, okay? But we're still here. What's up, y'all? So I popped a little question in the chat. Feel free, the link is dropped to come on up. I need some women and some men. Men, get out your feelings and get into your logic because y'all use that a lot for us. But don't use it really when it comes to subjects and situations that are about us. Hey, Queen Mo. Hey, Big Dog Philly. How are you, love? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Queen Mo. Hey, Boo. Welcome to Fantasy Paradise Island, honey. Y'all know I always be getting all track, but honey, we're gonna get into it. I done poured me a drink. Yes, the queen has a drink. Y'all don't really drink that much, honey. But when the occasion calls for a beverage, I do go ahead and get me one. So let me y'all, I got these what do you call these things? That's a damn shame. I got a hairstyle. I don't even know what the name of it is. On the butterfly locks, and I'm trying to find something to tie it up with. Pardon moi. So, yes, ma'am. That's right, honey. Get your beverage, okay? So, Big Dog Philly, I know that you said you were in the market looking for another woman. Um, but what do you feel? Since I said it's cuffing season, well, that's what society calls it. I don't know how many people believe that, but a lot of people find relationships in the winter. I mean, that is a real thing. And then by the summer, they're going, right? But what do you think about women dating multiple men, not sleeping with them now, dating? It's much love and respect to you too, Philly. Big Dog Philly. We appreciate you and love you over here on the island. Um, what do you feel about that? Um, so y'all know I'm always joking about the polygamy shows or um the ones about with the of course polygamy as we know it, right? Unless we're talking about polyamorous relationships, it's usually always dedicated to men, right? So it's never when women have multiple relationships because of course that's not how society is, and the men are the provider, blah blah blah, like this and that. But even the way that those poly relationships are set up, they aren't set up so that the men are the providers. And I often wonder how come they've never showed a show where there's a woman with multiple men. I guess we'd be called all kind of sluts and harlots and all that other kind of stuff. And not that I would entertain it, but I beg to put the question on the table of how men view women who date multiple men. I don't really care what you think because I'm going to do what I want to do. And they can fall in line or not. I'm not saying that to be insensitive, but I feel like women settle, and we are, a lot of us are by nature monogamous, right? And we go into relationships, but on the counter, right on the other side, men aren't, right? And a lot of it is being young and assuming and not, having a lot of information when it comes to dating, because we don't have a lot of information as women when it comes to dating. Men are told, I'm telling you, this is what I know society, men are told to go out there so they wild oats. And women, unless you come from a different dynamic, are prepared. Hey JD, hey boo, hey Miss MJB, hi love. Um, we're usually set up to. I wish Sincere was here too. I'm gonna hit her. I know she wasn't feeling well, but this would be a good topic because we had a little conversation with Joe and what's that crazy guy's name? I can't remember him saying that. If he heard me calling him crazy, he probably would come over here and her curse me out. I can't remember his name, but they were saying that's not true, but it is true. Society usually prepares women for marriage and babies, and that's why usually the home ec classes and all that stuff. I mean, that wasn't for the boys. They had shop class for boys, but preparing us for motherhood and to be a wife, and preparing men to be providers, right? But why do we not teach our daughters to go out and date so that they can find out what they like and who they like, what's good for them? Why do women automatically feel like they have to settle down? Or even when you're dating to date one guy. I really have some concerns or some issues with how I feel about that. And I think after coming out of a place where, like, I haven't dated for a while and going back out into the dating field, I kind of feel like I'm meeting different people and it's great, but you don't know who is, the right person, right? Or where this is going to go. But if it's the right person, women do know. So that's the thing, right? So it's not about playing around, and I feel like that's what men do too. So forgive me, men. I could be wrong, but my history has been is that men do that and they play around. They play around with that for as long as they can, and they kind of dangle and string women along. And they might take a woman to be, that girl, but I don't know if they necessarily cut a lot of the other women off. So transparency is key because I'll be in jail because I don't play those kind of games. But what do y'all think? Why y'all so quiet out there? I need some talk back. Okay, I need some feedback tonight about this. Please feel free to hit the panel and let's chop it up. Okay, let's talk about this. All right. I really want to know what people's thoughts are. I don't know what you guys think because I'm pretty sure it's interesting what you guys feel about women dating. Um, and how we should date. And I don't even know what that discussion should be, right? With the person. I mean, you have of course you should tell the person that you're dating other people, right? If they ask. But I don't think that that is something that should be thrown in the other person's face, right? Because if it ever happens to me, it won't end well. Okay? Y'all. How you doing down here? Yes, thank you, Sun Kids. Very good. Sun Kids hit the piano, baby. Is y'all scared? And where the hell is you, Gabe? I know you out there not commenting because you don't want to hit this panel. Get your little happy hips up here, okay? Very good. I agree, Sun Kids, though. Hey, please feel free. Y'all know this is a judgment-free zone. And hey, Hollywood, how are you, love? We got a good old topic going on up here. I need the women and the men to hit the panel. What happens to y'all? Okay, y'all be y'all be all other people's panels just lingering for hours. I need your time. Y'all just as precious over here, okay, on the island, okay. And I serve beverages, and I'm cuter than those. I'm kidding. Wait. Oh, nice to see you, Miss Hollywood. Thank you for stopping by. So, I mean, what do you think about the dating, y'all? Honestly, do you think that? Thank you, Big Dog Philly. How do you feel about dating? I mean, when I was younger, I literally um, felt like I needed to just date one person. I felt wrong if I did, right? And now that I've gotten older, I don't know that I feel that way. You know, I feel like, why well, I'm crazy. I am a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no shame in my game. Um, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to make the right decision, right? When I'm committing to somebody this time around, and so I want to know that I've allowed myself the freedom to be able to get to know more than one person. Now, it doesn't mean that that will happen, right? Because in seasons of our life, we don't meet multiple people that we can be interested in, right? So there's that. So I want nobody thinking, and I'm over there talking to a million people. Okay, Ms. MJB, thank you for that because we appreciate all ideas. Nothing is wrong, right? Because it's your life. So when you're dating Miss MJB, your preference is to date one man at a time. Okay, that's good. I want to hear that feedback. That's good because you talking to me, Big Dog Philly. Don't you do it? Don't you do it? Come up here, Big Dog Philly. Can you hit the panel? I really want to know what men feel about it because I feel like you guys do it, but then you don't want a woman who does. I mean, there's so many different standards, and I don't know. Some of it I understand. Other parts I don't get it. Um, right, Asia. I feel like that too. But also, even if right, we have those rules. Either you're gonna find somebody who's open to those rules, or you're gonna have this. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna have either this stigma where people feel like, oh, she's dating around, but dating around is not sleeping around. Okay, because yeah, I don't do that. But I don't think I've ever liked enough. Never mind. Let me just shut up. I'm a funny Sagittarius, y'all. I really am. I'll be a little finicky. So, and it's not that I'm hypercritical. It's that I know what I like. Listen, Miss MJB, it is and then we have the thing where when you are a woman of a certain age, it's like what age group then are you putting yourself into, right? Sunkiss, is that you, Pumpkin?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hey,
Let's
girl.
go. It's
Hey.
cold outside too.
And it's cold outside.
What's
Yes.
up,
It's getting a
girl?
little chilly. Hey, girl. I said, let me just go ahead and throw the gasoline to the fire here and put this out here, honey, so they can talk about me a little more. But no,
Okay.
I want to bring
See?
up this topic because I think it's so interesting, right? About dating. And I feel
Right.
like if some of the men, I think I'm going to pull myself out of the bucket with some guys if I tell them this, right? I feel like if I say, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with multiple men at all. Okay.
Right.
One is enough. I mean, they are a piece of work now. I don't know what he's doing, what God is putting out there. I mean, like it's ghetto. Yeah, have talked with him. So I don't want multiple men to be in a relationship, but I would like to date different guys to find out what I like, if that's a possibility, because like I'm saying, that's not always a thing. Yeah, Miss
Yeah,
MJ.
that's the difference though. Like being in a relationship with multiple people
Yeah,
and dating multiple people.
right.
There's
And
the
I know,
difference.
mhm. And I know that works for some people because I know that our beautiful, lovely sister Clemmy has like a certain lifestyle, which is beautiful, and I love her story. So they always welcome over here with those stories, and you know, that's a lifestyle that she can do. I would be fighting and busting people. I don't have it. My
Right.
Sagittarius turns on, and I be wanting to go into hiding and.
Oh no. See, you keep a bow and arrow like on your
Mm,
person. You ain't gonna be able to
mhm,
do it.
mhm.
No.
Sure I do. Sure I do. So I'll be trying to get it together. But when I'm in a relationship, I do pay, I'm aware, right,
Right.
of how I'm coming across to the other person. So to, not be like, I need a few minutes, get myself together, and I'm gonna get
Right.
back to you, that kind of stuff. But I'm like, if you tell a guy that though, I feel like he's already going to start everything they nitpick, right? In
Mm-hmm.
the dating phase. So you'll be like, oh, you can call me back because you're on the phone with that nigga. Like, oh my God. What child? Is this what we
Right.
doing? Just worry about it when I'm with you and my full attention is on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And hey, money man, welcome to Paradise Island. Feel free to hit the panel. Um, so I wonder, what that is. I don't know if you're married or you're single.
No, I'm actually single on purpose at this point.
Mm-mm.
I'm in the airing it out phase. I don't think enough people air out
Thank you.
air
See,
themselves out after relationships.
thank you.
So
Thank you.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Yes. Let's keep putting that out into the world, you know?
Okay.
It's really a good thing. I did that and I said that before. Like I was single by choice. Like I really was. Because people, oh, what's wrong with you? And you say, no, absolutely. Like absolutely single by choice. I mean, to women, there is always an option, right? There's
Hmm.
somebody, honey. It could
Right.
be garbage, right? But it's an option, right? There's somebody, who's going to be available. But it's just I don't want that. I don't want to recreate the same scenarios. I don't want to go back to anything old.
Yeah.
And I went to heal because I was being a little angry,
Hmm.
and I don't want that, right? So I
Yeah, it's
decided,
not fair to bring that into the next, into the next situation. So it's not fair to that person. It's not fair to you. And you already setting yourself up for disappointment by, hopping to the next person to get the
I,
other person out of your system. Like that don't make no sense.
mm-hmm. So she said, T. God's love said to me, dating means dating more than one person, having options before to choose who you want to be serious with. Thank you, D. Goddess love. Thank you. We appreciate the feedback, honey, because yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes. The topic is how do you feel about women dating more than one man, not being in a relationship but dating more than one man. So how do women feel about it in the dating process, and how do men look at it or feel about it? So that's good, and some of these are good because I say whichever way you choose, because in our life, like you're gonna change your mind, and as you grow and
Hmm.
mature, things will change. I mean, all kinds of things. Your body changes, your mind changes. You
Right.
know, you go through
At least
different.
we hope so.
Right.
At least we hope so.
Right. So yeah, that's the thing too. Me too. That's I'm like, please don't be the same person you were 10 years ago. And so like
Yo.
ideas of things, like my idea of church is not the same that was 10 years ago. And you couldn't have told me different, honey, because I was lock,
Hmm.
stock, and barrel. I knew what I knew, and I knew I was all the way wrong. Wait, just wrong and strong, right? But that's okay. I had
Right.
I held tight to something.
Okay, you was standing up, you was standing firm on whatever it was you
Uh-huh.
was believing in at that time. So
Right.
let's go.
Absolutely.
Right.
So and then, through the years, I started looking, I was like, when I see people doing it, I can't automatically like be mad at them because I was that person at one time. I was that
Yeah.
angry soul Christian walking around, well, not Paul, so crucifying the non-Christians, right? Just putting everybody on a stake, burning them to
Right.
the serve Christ or die. Fire and
Right.
brimstone, honey. Oh my God. I look at them
That
now and I be like, woo child.
that's how you know too you've evolved, or at least you've passed that chapter in life,
Right,
when you can
right.
see yourself in another situation
Uh-huh.
and be like, okay, damn, that's how I sounded, or damn, that's how I look. No shade, but you know what I mean? Like for you can be like, yo, I'm okay, I've evolved from that space because I see myself in you. Like I used to be that, or I used to do that.
Yeah,
So
I know. So I'd be like, I give grace, and I stay away from it
hmm.
because I feel like, oh, I can't be around that. So
Right.
yeah, but thank God for growth, honey, because it frees you.
Sheesh.
We stay in, or I mean, a lot of this stuff that we stay in because we don't realize it is self imposed prisons
Yes.
because of what we were taught and brought up. And so I always said to myself, if I had a child, that one thing I would do is give them the freedom to choose what religion, as long as they ain't a cult, okay? Because then I'm gonna have to tie you up, put you in the basement.
Right.
But
Then we're gonna have to work that out.
right, but I would definitely like allow them to choose which way they want to go in terms of religion, or that kind of thing, because nobody should tell, like you can't tell your
Yeah.
child, they want
That's
to be
that's the
Muslim,
best way.
well, yeah,
That's
whatever it
definitely
is,
the best way.
yeah,
Because you can't, I mean, it's not healthy to try to live through your child, because that child is, a part of you, but it's not you. Like you don't get to do that. I mean, I don't think you get to do that. Like
right,
whatever that child is, interested in, kind of just support them and, be there and let them do what it does, because you never know. You might
right,
be stifling them based on what
exactly,
you think they should and shouldn't be doing. It's like, how do you know? That's a whole
right.
another. person right there.
Yeah, I agree. But then again, you can't we can't be too angry at our parents because they just, hey, my trees, how are you?
Yeah.
The people, I agree, D, goddess of love. Yeah, me too. They only give us what they know,
Hmm.
but just to Christianity, I couldn't even go outside if I didn't go to church on Sunday. So it was like go, or it is what it
Right.
is. You're gonna be in the house, so it's like, okay, go. This, I believe, this is what we do. If you don't do it, then you get told you didn't even go to church today. Like it's you hit over the head with it. So
Yeah.
you get shamed and to felt bad. And at the time, they didn't feel like they feel like they were doing the best. They were giving me God, right? And what better gift? Give your child the path of straight and narrow so they can do right. And poor child.
And like just an overall, like if we just comb through that hairstyle, that whole idea right now, like
Mhm.
how the idea of telling me that I'm doing it wrong if I don't do it your way,
Yeah,
as opposed to just telling me the goodness and the greatness of what it is you stand for. Like, how are
mhm.
you telling me based off
Yeah,
of your religion that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Just tell me how God is good for you or how being a Christian is
right.
awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't tell me, don't be
right.
trying to reprimand me for stuff.
And maybe not be so angry because that's not helpful.
Yeah, that's not doing
None of that
anything.
sells it.
That doesn't make me want to be a Christian. That makes me want to be everything but.
My friends don't go anywhere with me because I cannot. I was the quietest church mouse in the class. In my
Me too.
growing up, and most of my life, and in my 30s. When God want to get you, He gonna get you. Okay, so you don't gotta explain that to me. If you want to pull something
Right.
out of you, you wonder why that happens to happen to you. That's why you have to use your voice. So
Hmm.
he got to get you to a place where you would talk, and that's why I say sometimes when incidents happen to us and we feel bad about speaking out against somebody, no, sometimes that is what the universe is trying to get you to do. Use your voice. But we make
Hi.
everything bad. We make
Yeah.
speaking up for ourselves bad. Oh, let it go. No, sometimes you need to talk. You do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything, like things that continue to happen over and over and over. There's a lesson there. That's the reason why
Yeah.
you keep tripping over that same,
Right.
curb, because you're supposed to be figuring
Yeah.
out what the lesson is, not
We
just saying, just not letting life happen to you and complain. You're supposed to figure out, okay, what the hell am I missing here?
we're in a world does it say that we always have to be nice? Where is it? Well,
I'm
who
gonna look
tells
it
us
up,
that?
but not tonight.
Yeah. Because and that's the thing too. Because I told
Right.
people, and I'm telling you, I don't. I'm not going to tell nobody untruth, even if it makes me look bad. I'm gonna tell the truth, right? We've all
Yeah.
done things we're not proud of, honey. And I said, ooh. So when
Yeah.
I said I was praying for those imps over there who were just demonizing my name and telling all kind of fabrications. And do you know I was stopped and told you don't get to pray for grace for them? And I was like, wait, what? I was stopped in
Yeah.
the middle of asking for grace. I said,
Right.
okay, what? Nope. That was the first time in life. And it hit me like, you don't get to call the shots, ma'am.
How about that?
And I said, well, all right, then carry on because I don't want nothing stopping what I got to do because I don't know what you're going to do. If I don't, yeah, listen, I'm going to go ahead and step on
Yeah.
out here. Yep. I was like, that's something. Mhm.
No, I feel you. I grew up Christian, and it
Right, man.
never,
Hmm.
I could never connect. Like it didn't resonate the
Right.
entire time. And I showed up because I had to. But once I had the ability to say, okay, let's get dressed and go, I never got dressed to go. Like it was just like, no, I don't, this is not for me. Like
Hmm.
I was like, I'm a heathen. At that time, I was like, I guess I'm gonna just be, heathen and find the
Right.
store where I can find some fits to match my,
Yeah, exactly.
because I don't
Some
know,
red guard.
I'm gonna just be a heathen out here. But then,
Yep.
I come across spirituality, and I was like, okay, this is my jam. But yeah, I get it, and I
Right.
remember it clearly. But
Yeah.
now that get older and you unlearn things, and then you figure out, okay,
Right.
what works for me,
Yeah.
then you can be like, okay, that, yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna
And
break
it
that
should, and
tradition.
somebody else's life, unless it's directly affecting you, should not bother you that somebody chose a different path, right? because
Right.
when we're leaving out of here alone, okay, in that box, we're leaving out alone. So what you do
Hi.
with your life is up to you, and you let
Yeah.
people live that. And I'm glad that I got out of that place, like where I was not, because that's something I don't know why Christianity does that to people. And I'm not tearing down Christianity, y'all.
No
I
shade.
was a licensed minister, okay, y'all. Yeah, I
Let's
went
go.
through the whole ceremony. I went through the catechism, honey. I got before the elders and the bishops, okay?
Okay.
I did all of that, honey. I did years and years of training. And so I know it. And that's why I can speak the truth on both sides because the Bible is still applicable. It's still needed. It's words of affirmations. It's
Mm-hmm.
stories that help us through life, right? Um, but that's not it. And so I knew it. I was hungry, and no matter what classes I took or what I did, it was not enough. And
Right.
I did not know what was going on me. I felt bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I tell you the roof fell off of it in that church, and I had to leave. God was like, "Yeah, come on." I mean, it was so bad as I knew I was out of there. I had to go. And then I left, and life has never been the same. It probably was one of the best things that happened to me
Yeah.
leaving there, and
Yeah.
opening myself up to something different. And so yeah, I know, Ms. MJB. I totally agree because I have some. I mean, most of my friends, have a level of spirituality and religion, and so all Christians are definitely not that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. They're not all put
Yeah,
in one category.
not
I
at
always
all.
say
Not here.
religion
Hmm.
teaches, and spirituality connects you.
Correct.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So,
Hmm. So I was glad because when I started going through my life coaching, because I was on Just Jay had a really wonderful show today. She was talking about dealing with death. Great, really great. I'm so glad she did that. I was talking about when I didn't deal with grief when it happened. So when I did start dealing with it was right after this church experience, and I went to a life coach who taught under Jan Van Zandt. And I don't know. Hey, quick Vic, thank you, darling. You know how you seen a Yana on that show.
mhm.
That's why when I see that show, they be like, "How come you're not bothered by it yet?" No, because I learned under one of her people.
Right, right,
It ain't
right.
pretty. Because in order for somebody to teach you to deal with your ugly stuff, they cannot be, oh, you're okay, sweetie. You all right. You want us to
Yeah.
take a break? Honey, she did not care.
Right.
Okay? She would get into it. She says we're like peeling back onions. She would send us little messages after she would tell us to do a sign and be like, how is it? Is everything falling apart? What's going on? I was like, what?
Right. You're
Yeah,
like,
you're
hello?
probably going to be dealing with a lot of fluff coming up. I was like, wait, could you have told us that before? She was like, no, because you wouldn't have did it. So are you guys okay? I was like, hey, I'm gonna drop this. I'm not doing this. This is
Okay.
a
For real.
But I kept going 2.5 years, and it was I still use those teachings to today because they give you coping skills. They give you skills to do things differently.
Right.
Start rejecting like the stuff that you used to do, like which sends you back into like a cycle.
Yeah, it provides
So
solutions as
thank
opposed to
you.
just identifying problems all the time. It's like, so
Right.
now what? You know what I mean? What's the solution? What do we do next?
Yeah, she had us like putting together. Like when I tell people about the spiritual practices, that's where I first learned it. She was big
Hmm.
on that. I mean, she had us getting up every morning at 6 a.m. And at first, I didn't realize what she was doing it, but she was making
Ew.
us create. I did not. She making us create a pattern. So every
Right.
morning at 6 a.m., we were up on the phone with our sisters because it was accountability.
Right.
Oh, girl! Every morning at 6 a.m., I was leaving that group. I was like, "This is it.
Okay.
Not gonna be able to
Like
do this
I'm here
again. Not another 6 a.m. Yep, quitting again today."
every day. Like, why?
Oh
Help.
God, yeah, but it was good. It was good for me,
Yeah.
and to be, honey, because when you start, it's like going to the gym. I keep telling people because once you start doing it, your body craves it.
It's a lifestyle
Right,
change type of
you
thing.
need it, and like when something doesn't feel good, you know how to get back to the place, center
Hmm.
yourself again because you have like tools to do it. Instead
Right.
of running to the internet and cursing people out because we don't
I
care.
mean, yeah,
Leave us
hi.
alone. You're so
Sheesh.
angry, you little pop tarts. Yo, going to town on one another. I'll be sitting here eating cookies, watching it now because it ain't me.
Right.
Is y'all gonna fight?
Yeah. Straight sour cream and
Is
onion
y'all
Pringles.
pulling up?
Like,
Let me know so I
damn.
could get me some more beverages. I'm running low. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. Time for a
The
refill.
girls are fighting, and it's not me. Woocha.
For real.
But yeah, Thank you, Miss MJB, baby. I appreciate you. But yeah, honey, they can fight to the death.
Man.
It's getting stupider. Wait, I said it's getting dumber. And I got time. And I said, it gets dumber. Watch, stick around.
Yeah.
Hey, these eyes.
Hey, pretty.
It does. It gets dumber and dumber.
Dumber and dumberer. How
Wow.
about that?
I can't even. I don't know who's.
Ain't that a movie?
It is because the thing is, who knows what the truth is? Because they're two liars. So it's like, well, who? I don't even know who's telling the truth when they both lie. Just go and sit down somewhere, or
Man.
kill each other. Or I don't know what. I don't know how is this gonna end. They're real mad, but oh well. It's not my circus. But hey,
Okay.
God, mommy, what do you think about dating? You've been a little sassy lately. Uh, she's really been on one. I told her we need to have a little fasting and prayer. Bring her down to the old school, like in the old school, and get the mother. Don't stop before she gets to me and gets to me.
Back
She's
to the
been
base.
a little fresh. Okay, I don't like it.
See?
Trying to go on dates in the chat. I was like, what's going on down there?
Hey,
Down there.
yellow light. Slow down.
Take myself out of my own life and get down there. Wait a minute. so, so
Mm-mm.
Godmother, we're talking about how do you feel about women dating? Yep, don't you even try it, honey. I love her though. Even we talking about so you know. Uh about women when they're dating, not in a relationship, but when they're dating, do you feel like women should date multiple men? Or do you feel like they should be monogamous even in their dating? I think two is the outlook. Like she is
Yeah.
trying. I'm a like you and your groove is gonna have a conversation with me. Is it Sunday yet? Yep,
Not
12, 12.
Stella.
Type down, ma'am.
Not
Okay.
Stella right now.
Yep, Stella. She really is. She is something. Ha ha.
Get it done, girl. Get it done.
Some people to go for it. I'm like, wait till God comes in. And she's saying something counter. I said, never mind. Go ahead back out because you're not even agreeing with me. It's no help at all.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah,
Look at her.
it depends on where that woman is
Oh,
in
Miss
her
MJB.
journey.
Okay. I'm gonna create a
Right.
mind group. We'll figure it out. What you say?
Oh, it depends on where that woman is in her journey and what she decides are the boundaries, or if she even places any boundaries while dating. You know what I mean? Because like you
Yeah.
can date multiple people and they can be on a real platonic level. Like we're gonna go bowling and you know what I'm saying. This one we go skydiving and this one we go to a poetry something. You know what I mean? And then some people like get it in and
Mm-hmm.
go all out with everybody they date.
Yeah, and
So
I think that's a problem too, because I think that is the impression that men get. And I'm saying this and don't even know if I'll be able to do it because I get annoyed quick. As most people calling me and I'll be like, oh no, way too much stimulation, mental stimulation. I'm not the board. This plan
right,
was fugazi. It wasn't a good idea. So
yeah,
it's just something to throw out because I don't know, but I honestly say for younger women, please do it. Please date. Like I feel like young women get stuck in relationships with men and they just settle
be
for
the
the first
wrong
not
man.
settle, but yeah, just date around girls. I don't know like at this age if I want to because I am a finicky Sagittarius, but I am a transparent Sagittarius. So if I don't I'm in a place, I'm gonna say it. Mm-hmm. We're
Yeah,
gonna go
y'all
this
not
slow.
wasting
I'm not
nothing.
gonna lie.
That's that fire. I mean, when
Yeah.
when you ignite a fire, you don't really. Yeah, you gotta it's either controlled or it's burning up everything.
Yes, exactly. So what that is, and like I'm pretty controlled. Like if you gotta really piss me off, so
Hmm.
or I'll go on mute because I'm so angry. So it'll be that.
Right.
But yeah, but absolutely. But the thing about us is like a lot of people say, we don't like relationships. No, we do. We like relationships with somebody that we really like. That's the difference. So when we find
Yeah.
somebody we really like, it's all in,
Yeah.
absolutely all in. And I'm like that, particularly. But if I don't,
Salute, pretty.
yeah, JD peeked his head, and I don't know where he went. I was looking for him earlier, like, where the hell is you? But I saw it was you guys on Shade Nose panel. I don't even know what y'all was talking about. I just scrolled through to get the culprits. I said, let me see who was on here and see who I can't see in the streets. All of y'all was going. It was silent. I mean, it was dead silence on the YouTube streets. I said, "Would you look at this?" I said, "Is that Sun Kiss?" Yep, look, with JD. Oh, Aaron. Oh, I saw God mommy go running through the chat. I said, "Look at this."
You like, look at all of the
I'm
okay,
the only one
taking
sleeping.
notes. See?
You a double Sag? Good. Yeah, my sun sign is Sag too. So that's why Nurse Peak. Let me be quiet before she pops up here and starts talking about me because she just know everything about Sagittarius. And even if she's right, she's wrong. Okay? Boom. There it is. There's that. Just hush up,
Right.
Nurse Peak. She was trying to get on us. Yeah, she was like, yeah. And when I said it, she's like, your sun sign is Sag too. I was like, well, what are you saying it like that for? Well, damn.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that placement
double me.
changes things.
hmm But I have Taurus and Virgo in my ascending and moon sign. So that's why I think me, her, and NOF get along so well because we all got each other's sign. So this one big hot mess together. Okay. Um, but yeah, Gamma, what are you doing over there? Are you on the phone? You want to come up here? I mean, I don't want to interfere if you're trying to get your groove back. Oh Christ, what am I gonna do with her? Oh, she left me. But why? Where you got Gabe? When I find you, what's gonna happen? It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna troll you through the streets because I haven't seen you back in here since I started the live. Okay, where are you guys? I was sleepy and tired. Okay, and I came live, and now I want to go back to sleep. Okay, and I'm getting a little hungry again. Okay, so thank you, Big Dog Philly. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna see what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna do a put on a little go sun kiss. Oh, she's back. She's back. She's back. Honey, she fell right like boom. Sun kiss. You fell off. You fell into the toilet.
No, okay.
That's Shayna's job.
No. You know how, well, I don't know if you know how, but I was getting a messenger call and then
Oh,
the audio was all jacked up so I could barely hear
I
you.
hate that. I just yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I know it. It has to do that, but that happens too.
It's like, why?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Look, she must have got a call again, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just putting on a song for 1 second. Do you not love that song or no?
Hey, boo.
Hi, Freshie.
How are you? Salute, Sunkid.
Hi.
Good evening. Good evening. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hey, y'all. I don't
I
know
didn't.
where the rest of these vagabonds is, but when I see them in the street, uh, honey, I'm gonna be locked and loaded. They said, Brenda, you going live? I said, well, I can. And here I am, and I go live. I wasn't really feeling that great. And where are these little these raggedy people? You wait. That's why we having smoke in the streets. That's
Oh, shoot. I just came up for a little bit. I'm doing a little drying some clothes and I'm kind of tired. So I was just coming up to say salute and see how, your day was and how everybody doing.
I told you a little bit about my day, but we'll fix that later. And
Okay.
but yeah, my day was okay. A lot of crap going on. Even though I wasn't supposed to work today, I did work, and I was still getting emails until like an hour or so ago. Oh Lord,
Okay.
these executives are special. So,
Okay.
but it's work, right? Praise the Lord. Okay, pays the bills.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have anybody
Uh-oh.
paying my bills. Just putting that out there. Nobody pays them, so gotta be independent until I'm ready.
Where's Aaron tonight? Salute, JD.
I
Salute,
messaged her,
Big
but I
Dog
don't know
KOG.
where she's asleep or whatever. I'm
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
on her. But yeah.
Salute, Asia. Where Nurse P? I was calling her too.
She's been a little she's been she came in, she looked in a little our group earlier, so she might have been busy today. I know she has some things going on, so but she's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I hope
So
she's okay.
mm-hmm. I gotta look out for
Okay.
everybody be she falling and stuff like Lord, what's happening? When anybody be all. But yeah, but so God, mommy, you said that you're a one dater, right? One dater kind of girl.
Yes, always, always in life, because I just don't believe in, sharing body fluids and stuff. I mean,
Hey,
even though
God,
you use
mommy. Now
protection.
I said
Go
that
ahead.
you're not sleeping. You know me better because I don't play that. But
Hmm.
you
Of
know, it's
course.
like dating, like actually dating. Because I feel like once you interject sex, then you take it somewhere else.
Right.
So like just women dating more than one man. Like
But
not,
I've never been that type of woman. I always
I
just
haven't
been,
either though. But I
a
was like,
one woman's man. Yeah. I don't believe in, dating this guy, that guy. That never been me. I know, and I'm not against anyone that
right.
does it, and have done it. But me per se, I never just did,
Because
you
I
know.
feel like, in the past, men that I've dated, they have, right? They have been
Hmm.
dating other women, and I would be just dating them. And I used to always think, why did I
Yeah,
do that?
yeah.
Hmm.
That's my
And
experience too. Like,
Yeah,
it always seems like it's easy for a man to date multiple ladies,
right.
and some ladies are with it, and
Yeah,
some ladies doesn't have a problem. But I just never been one of those ladies that, say, hey, yeah, I got this guy for the night, we going out, or I got this friend for the night. And then, even dating, like you say, with nothing sexual involved. But I just never had those type of friends like that.
yeah. Because it
me
always
neither.
like, and then I wouldn't ask it up front. So you find out in the back end, and you're like, hot damn, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I've always been the same. Like, I am kind of exclusive and
Right.
intimate when it comes to like a connection, not necessarily, you know, with sex and stuff like that. But like, I'm zeroed in with one if I'm seeing somebody.
Hmm.
However, that has
Right.
not worked yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Exactly. Right.
Hmm.
it's my default setting. However, that setting is fucked up because it hasn't worked for me yet.
Got a bug in it.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and that's how I felt too. And I was like, just thinking about that because I feel like I found that men have always done that, and then it complicates things for me because it's like here I am sitting here on a Saturday night because I feel like if I date other men, I'll be looked at right differently. Like, oh, she's out here sleeping around when you're not. Excuse me, are they? Probably.
Hmm.
And so it's like such a double standard and you could really have been getting to know some other people, right? Because in his dating, he's choosing, and you don't get to do that because like it's just this one guy. And I think that you limit yourself, right? It's like who, what, you don't have options, but he does. Like how, why? Unless he comes to the
Right.
table saying that you know he just wants to be monogamous with you. So
I felt like men, and clearly I wouldn't know because I'm not one of these guys, but I feel like men, they explore their options however they go, whether it's platonic or they bumping uglies, whatever it is,
hmm
they keep a wide variety
hmm
because each one of those women provides something that another one may not be able to. You know what I
right.
mean? So
hmm
this one can cook. This one has connections. This one is sweet. This one is, messy. Sometimes I want to be messy. This one is freaky. This one, you know what I mean? As opposed to finding a woman
Right,
with all of these qualities.
right. Yeah, I think that too. And then I
I
think
agree with you.
it's a way to also for them not to get too attached, right?
Right, because I think men are because of the whole macho masculine thing.
Mhm.
It's like I think they go deeper with emotions than we do, just because it's seen as soft or punk if they tap into that.
Mhm.
So they have the shield up, or they act like they're unbothered and untouched, but really they're trying to keep themselves safe and trying to keep it surface level so that they don't get all involved. Because I think once a man, or I felt like once a man gets hurt, they're a player for life.
Yeah, it does change them. But I
Whereas we bounce back. Like we, we'll get hurt
mhm,
207 365
right,
days out of the year and still be trying, you know what I mean?
right, and
Whereas they
that's
just
true,
can't get past it.
unfortunately. And like, this
Yeah,
one woman came and ruined it, which was,
right.
a pretty decent man. And it's like, yeah, that's why I'd be like, I know it sounds terrible, but like, I don't feel like breaking all that down. Like, I don't want to do that work now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you done fucked up the church's money, and now we got to come behind you, try to, like, that's a lot of work.
Right. Trying to do the books, trying to
It
figure
is,
out
yeah,
where's the
it
loss
is.
at.
And they don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like trying to go against a brick wall, and then the man will say, oh, well, you didn't want to try with me. Brother, I got a
It's
whole
like,
life over here. And
yeah,
as
it's
much
like
as I
you're absolutely right. I don't want to try with you because you're not trying for you. So why am I
right.
going?
That's the thing they don't see. Like, what part are you trying? Like, where are you giving to me? So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we got to take it slow. Give the person bits and pieces to see if they can be trusted with it, because now every woman takes on her role.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do ask the man, which frustrates me too, is what part did you play in that?
Yes.
Like, what
Yeah.
part did you play in that dynamic of that woman? Right?
For
Because
real.
they say all women are gold diggers and all women is this. So what part did you play in that?
They're the common male or female. You're the common denominator in all of your connections. So
Right,
you
right,
can't say that it's everybody external to you. And if it is, then you definitely know something's going on with self because you're picking these people, you're attracting these people.
right.
So unpack your luggage instead of trying to see what's in
Correct.
theirs.
Right, because what part about, like, how was she a gold digger and why did you
Yeah,
give her so much? And when you felt like that was it, why didn't you stop? And so the next
right.
time around, you do it a little differently. You wait it out. You see it differently. Maybe you give smaller gifts. Maybe you find out how you look at how she lives financially before you. If she asks you for money too quickly, like, stop giving
Yeah,
that to every other woman, because I just feel like, what?
air that out. They gotta air it out. People be hopping from one to the next, thinking
Yeah, I say that
that
too.
they're
Like,
gonna,
y'all find these
yeah,
people that quickly.
right. And then, have so many connections and relationships and be so twisted that they don't even know where to start to heal
Right. That's
because
very
they
true.
it was like 17 women ago. You know what I mean?
Right. So like, yes, too much difference relationships, and I'm like, yeah, and I know people be looking at me like, oh, we feel like the women don't want to try with us. No, it's not about trying. Like, we're like, if a man is trying to grow into something financially or something, you got money, but you're trying to go. That's not the issue. That's not what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Women are talking about the emotional part of it, the communication part. We feel like it's a dead end. Nobody wants to try to pay for what another woman did. No woman wants to do that.
Yeah, shouldn't have to either.
That's a lot. Like, that is such a turn off. Like, oh, I don't want to. And it's not to say that I'm okay. Parts of me is like, okay, I want to see how this person is, because I'm not, to certain things I'm not talking about or displaying until I see a certain level, right, from him that I could trust him, right. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making him pay. I'm not being a brick wall. I'm expressing myself and telling you little bits and pieces of me. But it's like, nah, after what Shorty did, I'm never, oh, okay, well,
Yes, like
be able to do it.
then that person needs to go ahead and heal, go sat down, not sit,
Right.
go sat down somewhere
Right.
and heal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
figure that out before you start trying to come out here thinking that you're going to find what you're looking for externally. Like people be looking for things that they don't even possess for themselves and other people, and it's not their responsibility. You don't go looking for happiness in a relationship. If you're not happy, a
Mm-hmm.
person can't make you happy, and if that person is responsible for that,
Miss
what
Parker,
happens when they leave? If
how
they
are you
leave,
doing, baby?
then
I
then
love
what?
you. I'm sorry.
It's, no,
Sending
it's
you
okay.
love.
It's
The
like,
Paradise Island sends you love and our condolences. So good to see you.
yeah, it's crazy.
Hmm.
It don't
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah, it really is. And I see. I'm preaching to the choir, because, honey, that is what I was like. Well, you have to heal, because I feel like parts of you, you don't ever have to trust other people. You just have to trust yourself.
That's it.
And then you can eliminate people around you who you feel like, anytime, honey, we're here for you. You don't have to worry about trusting other people, because when something's going to come up and be like, source, universe, what is this person come into my life for? Show me.
Yeah.
If never in my life anything, I could ask for money, I might be waiting 2 years. But if I ask
Mm-hmm.
to be shown what who a person is, it's like it's if the universe opens up and sends me every sign, like, God damn, I liked him. Did you have to move so quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I get when I say I get immediate signs. If the bottom falls out, if it's not the person is not good for me. So like I don't even have that issue. So it's like, what really is happening? Like, do you want to know, or do you want to
Yeah.
create narratives to like to fulfill your prophecy? Because that is going to happen. You know,
Yeah.
that's going to
You,
happen.
you attract what you are, not what you want. So you might want this type of man or woman, but you keep getting the other type of man or woman. It's because you're attracting what you are, not what you want. So be who you want in your life.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Otherwise, it ain't coming. You know what I mean? Like, period.
Right.
It's
Or
not.
your stuff will come, but it ain't gonna be what you want.
Exactly. It's gonna be them lessons. Them lessons gonna come before anything.
Hello there, my nemesis. How are you, darling?
Sup?
Hey Doogie, can you hit the piano? Can we ask you? Are you out in the streets again at this godforsaken hour? Um, honey, he said
You
he
at it
served.
again.
He said it's his service to community what he does, and he ain't all over the community, just in certain parishes, counties. Honey, go ahead.
Right.
Ooh,
He's
child.
at it again.
Excuse me, niece. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down because I'm
Go ahead,
tired, but I
love.
will be listening from the
No
chat. Okay, babe.
problem. Yeah, we
All
won't
right.
be much
I
longer.
love you. Sun
Love you
kiss. I'll see
too.
you. I'll be in the chat, baby. Continue
Okay.
to have a blessed weekend. All right, love.
It's
Bye
12
bye.
o'clock at night, and my neighbors upstairs dropping boulders on the floor. I'm gonna get a misdemeanor one day. I
If we
mean,
don't
you
see you
can make
come
this
on
stuff
live or
up.
in the chat,
Hmm?
we know you.
I mean, what this five? I tell you, I got a top five.
Oh shit.
Where do you even see Erin at, Doogie? Like you just coming in here, just all over the, you just throwing the names out.
He's like, I know she in here.
Right, right, honey. Doogie, come up here and tell us. Can a woman that you're dating be dating other men too? Tell us. What say you? Can the chica that you're servicing through the community also be she's not getting service but be dating other men if it's just platonic? I want to know. No, I don't think a man has answered that yet. We haven't had not one man.
Hell no. Oh, there it is.
Gabe, wherever you are. Oh,
Doogie
not
said,
hell no. Can you please
"Up to the Nizzo."
Dookie, can you hit the panel? My God. Just click that link. It'll lead you right on through. Just follow it through.
Yeah, put it in the GPS and it'll lead you right here.
Put you right on up here. Sometimes I take the long route. He was Rob was yelling at me earlier about that because he was like, "What takes you so long to get here?" I was like, "I took the long way. Okay,
Right.
came through the
Scenic
back.
route.
The back end once people see me coming here because y'all don't act right sometimes. You be yelling at those dogs and it's embarrassing." I said, were you in there? And Rob was trying to get to where the hell is Rob? Probably somewhere sleeping with those dogs. Oh, child.
Right.
Trying to get he is the worst DoorDash in America. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, you
Shoot.
see, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go ahead and put that on the screen. I'm sick of this shit. Look at this.
Okay.
Let me see this. Let me see this nigga on somebody's panel. I'm going in there and I'm gonna set the live on fire. You hear me? It's like the second time he's done it to me. Now this is the man who don't go outside. He has been outside every time that I've been live. That's a lot of
Mhm.
outsiding. That's a lot
That-
of in the elements. Huh?
yeah, that's a word too. How
Feel
you
like
spell
I,
that?
I don't know, Dookie.
Outside. How you spell it?
Yeah, outsidery. Yes, it's a lot of outsidery. Hold on.
See,
It's a whole lot of outsidery.
man, get him. Mm-mm.
What you talking about? You have to work. Are you at work though? Oh, I don't know. But I feel like I want to recollect. Did you say that you worked a midnight shift? Because I feel like you're not at work. But then who am I? Right? I don't know your life. Last time you come from work, it was in the day. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what's happening here.
We
I
need
feel like
answers. Hit the link.
outside of we going on, work or not. I don't know. Are you always at work? Because you were coming from work in the afternoon the other day. Wasn't? Yeah. What's happening here? Hmm. Okay, Googie. No.
Hmm.
Maybe you just work a lot for somebody to do $5 pizzas. It's not none of it's adding up. Every time I say more, none of it's adding up. It gets worse. So it's getting worse. I don't know what's happening here, son kids. Like
Oh shit.
who absolutely does. Okay, well go ahead then. Okay. Hmm. All this outsidishness. Hmm.
Sheesh.
Where y'all? When people be telling me they at work at this time of night, I always want to wonder where y'all work at. A lot of people be
There-
working at this time of the night, and I be like, where y'all work?
Those are excellent questions.
Yeah, a lot of people do work in the evening. You have two, do you? But do you, Doogie? Do you? I don't know. You go ahead, slap your head. I want more information.
Man, Doogie, we just need to get to the bottom of this.
I'm
That's
about to
all.
come to his. I'm about to come to his inbox with some aggressive messages, like as if I have pulled. I want to know.
Right.
I'm kidding, Doogie, because if you curse me out, I'm gonna flame these streets. Who wants to carry the gasoline? Like nobody wants to be seen with me. I don't know how to act.
Right.
Here
You
she
got
goes,
kerosene,
aggressively
kerosene and
addressing somebody. I'm sending that to Erin too. She'd be like, "Well, what happened?" I was like, "I would like to have an aggressive phone call with you. Are you
right.
available?" She'd be like, "Oh my god, what's wrong? Not an aggressive call."
Well,
Yup.
at least you are like throwing out the disclaimers and letting people know like it's not it's one of
Oh,
those.
hey, D. Yup. Honey, I am very honest with it. When I can't read somebody, that's why I was like, when I can't, whose chat did I come in? And then everybody was in me, and I was like, I just messaged all three of you. So what? What are you doing in here? What is
Right.
this? I haven't seen you guys since y'all was on Shano's Live, and the whole YouTube disappeared. Everybody's just gone. Nobody's answering messages, DMs, and nothing. I'm like, did they all get caught into the YouTube matrix? Like, where is everybody? And
Yeah,
then
it's
they just
gonna
running
be
around
like
talking to each other in the chat. I said, guys, hello? What the hell? I put
there
them on
must be
Facebook.
like an attic. There's an attic or like a rooftop party or something happening here. Hey,
Yeah,
West Coast, let's go. It ain't a lot of people
right.
that
We
be
just
from the
got
West
off too.
Coast, so I have to reflect every time I see that.
Mm-hmm. I have my $6 cookies over here in the bed, and I'm gonna shut this live off in a minute. So the few of you who are watching from the bushes, I appreciate you too. I don't get
Mhm.
about watching the bushes, because sometimes I do too, and I'm not going to drive down. But I appreciate y'all. Sunkeys, I appreciate you. I'm gonna take
Of
my bus to
course.
bed because a sister is tired. But that don't mean you won't see me somewhere else, because you know
Right.
how we do.
Right.
Okay, no qualms about this behavior that we have.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, big OG baby, why you coming so late? Listen,
Hey,
maybe I'll go live tomorrow. Who knows? But Saturday's be lit, and when other people are live, I usually don't go live. Okay, but
right.
thank you so much. This was a good conversation. Throwing
Yes,
it
ma'am.
around. It still does not mean that I'll be dating multiple people. So y'all don't start spreading those rumors, okay? I got
By
enough
the
rumors
way.
spread out over here. I was dating homeless men and everything. Didn't even know about it. Had to go and check my apartment, see where he was. They ignorant,
Okay.
honey. What is
See,
not like that? What, Doogie? It's a yes. I know you were calling. It's all right, Doogie. We don't have no smoke. Not well. Okay, maybe a little, but we good. Okay. But I'll see you later. What time you get
all
off
right,
work
girl.
though? Because I'm sure I'm gonna see you somewhere in these streets. I'm telling your boss you're on the internet while you're at work. Okay.
Ooh.
I just can't keep right. I always gotta. I just can't not start something. But I love all of you guys a long way. I'm gonna head on out here, honey.
Love you too.
Miss MJB, you still in here? I don't know what I put on. I think let's do some Jada. We haven't done him in a while. You know what I mean? So why not do him? Okay, they're gonna copyright strike me anyway. 7 a.m. My God.
Yuck.
Oh, I am. And snitches get stitches. But like I told you, I'll change my last name to Nino Brown, like I did
Okay.
in Rob's chat, honey. And if I'm going down, I'm taking all you with me. Okay.
All of yous.
I love you guys. I say I'm somewhere in these streets. I don't know where, but I'll be
Okay.
somewhere. Maybe.
All right, girl.
Love you.
I'm
Love
glad you did it
you.
after you already suffered defeat.
You panicking,
Get the
nigga.
fuck out of here.
Dookie, get back to
Get
work.
the fuck
Okay.
out of
I
here,
love you
nigga.
guys.
Couldn't be sweeter. Life's a bitch depending on how you treat her. Might get rich, it's guaranteed you gonna die, but you might get missed. Maybe 2 or 3 hours till they like they split. And that coke will get you a long time. When I let them know the dope is out, it's like America online. Wise is awoken. And you know they say that you deserved it whenever you die with your I still hold the title, cause I'm in the hood like the little motorcycle. Stick up kids hopping out with the old rifles. Just doing shit for nothing, so I'm just like you. The word that niggas wanna murk you is in the air. Double shot of yak, purple is in the air. And I'm not cocky, I'm confident. When you tell me I'm the best,
It's a compliment.
I mean, come on, what are we doing here? I could have been in the bed watching a honeymoon.
I'm from New York.